Hey guys, today we're talking about Trisha Paytas and not about the H3 Keemstar situation. We're talking about the skincare line. The H3 Keemstar situation is going to come a little bit later. I've been running behind. I was away for 3 weeks in a different country, and coming back and trying to figure things out and like sort things out back here means I just haven't been posting daily, and it feels kind of weird because I posted daily and I started, you know, doing things around the house and just trying to figure things out, and I ended up posting like 3 videos last week. It's still a lot, and it's probably more than some YouTubers post, but to me that's just like not enough. So subscribe, hit that bell, like, comment for engagement. My social media will be in the description along with anything else you might need to find. So let's just get into it. So I'm going to talk about Trisha Paytas today, and then the Trisha H3 Keemstar video is going to be coming sometime later this week. I'm just trying to like consolidate everything. There are like 20 minutes worth of TikToks, just TikToks, and I'm sure someone's going to say something again, so I just want to make sure that I have like the most up-to-date version of that story. If my upper lip is sweaty, I'm so sorry. That's embarrassing. So yeah, I'll just talk about the skincare line. So if you guys don't know, Trish, right as Frenemies was ending, Trish came out with a skincare line in collaboration with a different kind of like indie smaller brand. It was supposed to help with acne, breakouts, that kind of a thing, and Trish actually did this promo, and that's how the controversy first started, was this weird promo ad thing, which was 1, really photoshopped, like super blurred. 2, Trish was wearing like a bunch of makeup, like you could tell it was like a bunch of makeup, which for a skincare ad that is claiming to clear your skin of acne makes no sense, right? Like it just doesn't make any sense. So that was like, to begin with, people were just kind of skeptical about it, and people were like, look, if you get Trish's skincare line, then like good luck to you, have fun, like, you know, hopefully you don't lose your face. And then we had of course some TikToks of people receiving the skincare line, and I'm gonna try to be as like unbiased as possible. There were some bad TikToks and there were some good TikToks. There was one that said well, more than one, but there was this main one about a girl who bought the skincare line. It came like really like thrown around the box, it wasn't packaged properly, something spilt all over the, you know, box, and she was just like, look, like it's not what I expect from a $200 skincare line, like for it to come like this.
Hey guys, so I got Trisha Paytas's collection, so I'm gonna do an unboxing. I'm not gonna try it on today because I have some makeup on, so we'll see what we got. Let me pause it. Okay, I'm back. So I wish there was a little bit more padding because looks like my box is a little bit cray-cray. Oh man, so this is how it got. Everything's all over the place. Some of my things were spilt. That's not cool. Some things were spilt. And this is broken. What the fuck? Also, look at this paper. Look how it came. So I'm a little upset because something definitely spilt in here. Also, this came broken. This is not okay. Literally something broke in here. Like, I don't know, something spilled, or I don't... Oh, it was this. $200 for me to receive a package that has spilt items. Like, the box came crazy. Like, what the heck? I'm pretty sad, you guys. Hopefully they have good customer service, because I'm definitely going to contact them.
And then the owner of the business actually commented back and was like, you're a liar, you're trying to ruin my business, you know, how dare you? And then they actually responded in TikTok and they were like, I have run a small business, I think criticism is good, like I'm not going to ignore the fact that everything came broken when I literally paid $200 for this, like what do you expect me to do? Just be nice to you?
Okay guys, now I am a little bit upset. As a small business owner, I don't think this was in any way, shape or form you could have approached this situation. I restated in my videos, no hate to Trish, no hate to the company at all, anything. I just received a bad packaged item. Obviously, if the package wasn't gonna have any bubble wrap or anything in it, everything was gonna move around in there and break because of the way things ship out. And that's the whole reason why I posted that, was because I was upset that it arrived like that. and I was just updating my followers, and I wanted to get a refund or an exchange or something, and I did reach out twice via email, and I do not want to post those. I will send them to you privately on Instagram.
And then Trish actually filmed a TikTok and was like, everything will be, you know, refunded and packaged properly from now on. And then Trish actually posted this clip of them like packaging the skincare a little bit differently. So I guess, you know, criticism on board, all was good and well.
So we totally see your concerns with the way the skincare has been shipping out and packaging. There have been a few people that got their product and it either like leaked or whatever, and we are totally fixing that. We are now sealing all washers and toners. We always say TikTok, customer service, whatever.
Then we had some good TikToks. There was a girl that actually said she cleared up her skin through Trisha's skincare line. She showed some before and afters, which I think is amazing. Like, if skincare works for you, keep on using it. That's just my, you know, like, that's why I'm trying to be unbiased. There was some good, there was some bad. I think also with the weird promo, some people said it was supposed to be like a parody troll situation. Trisha Paytas is a troll. So obviously like wearing makeup and doing like the extreme blurring. It was supposed to be like, you know, back in the day when like, I don't know, L'Oreal would release like a new face cream. They would do like, it will fix your skin and like anti-aging, but it'll be like photoshopped to hell. So I think maybe this was supposed to be kind of like a troll situation. Also, I guess Trish knows how to make people talk about them. So to do something like this and do really bad promo, it would get people to talk about the skincare line. So I guess, you know, there's that. So that was kind of like one controversy. And then there was another controversy with the TikToks being filmed as like reviews of the skincare line. Then we have third controversy coming up kind of shortly after, and it's about the business owner. So she actually has a clinic as well, like an esthetician's clinic, and then she sells the skincare. So there was this like video that people found of someone coming in with a dog into the clinic, which is super unsanitary. Like, you shouldn't really do that.
Now this is the second dog in my place. You don't potty train?
Yeah, he goes on his wee pad.
You use the restroom.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God. Look at this. The dog done shitted in my office.
Oh Lord.
Here, let me. Oh my God.
The dog was like all over the clinic, and then the dog takes a poop on the floor, which like also unsanitary. Like, there's not what you want in an environment that is supposed to be clean and sanitized and not full of germs, and then makes people sign a waiver saying that she's not an esthetician, she's not a dermatologist, she's not a doctor, and she has like no essentially like professional knowledge about any of this, I guess, to like make sure that she's not going to get sued about anything. But that just kind of leaves a really bad taste in people's mouth, because it's like, you're not an esthetician, you're not a dermatologist, you're not a doctor, so like what knowledge do you have on skincare, and how safe is this skincare? And it's just something that people are really like wondering about.
Okay, so this waiver here is, I'm not a doctor, I'm not an esthetician, I'm not a dermatologist, but I do have a gift. I have a gift of skin. So we both agreeing that you'll allow me to share my gift with you, and by signing, printing, and putting today's date, that's our agreement.
Like, yeah, you don't need formal training and everything to be good at it, but when it comes to like formulations and making sure the actives are right and making sure that you're actually able to clear someone's acne without ruining their skin, you do need some training, whether that's an esthetician type of training or dermatologist or a doctor. You need something to make sure that you're not ruining people's skin, you know? So it was just kind of like weird, because she says something like, yeah, I'm just passionate about skincare. Like, I'm not a doctor or an esthetician or dermatologist, but like, I'm just like passionate about skincare, and like, I know what I'm doing. And it's like, I'm passionate about skincare, but like, I wouldn't necessarily do a concoction of like actives for someone, because I don't have the knowledge and I don't have the expertise to make sure that I don't ruin someone's skin, you know? So like, I just feel like there's some things that you do need to formally learn in school to make sure that you're doing it in a safe and like, you know, controlled environment. Also, forgot, regarding the TikToks, the criticism, the business owner did then come out and say that she wasn't the one that commented on the TikTok, that it was actually an employee that was responsible for social media, and that employee is now been let go. So I don't know, some people said they don't believe it, some people said they do. That's just like to each their own, you know, it's not something that I can like prove to you guys. But anyway, she has no formal training, she's not an expert in skincare, she's just a passionate person with skincare. And then we get into the bulk of the story, which is that someone did a TikTok and said that they have got chemical burns from using the skincare line.
Well, this is how my day is going. I get off the phone with the dermatologist this morning, and they thankfully could get me in super last minute for this whole fiasco. And they say, okay, we have an appointment, get here as soon as you can. So I throw on some shoes, throw on a beanie, grab a hoodie, run out the door. The irony.
And it's on their nose, like right here. It's like just a burnt patch of dry skin now. It's like flaking. They filmed some TikToks and they couldn't get through to Trish or the business owner, which is kind of weird because obviously Trish responded to the other criticism because I guess that was easier to manage. Bad packaging, bad deliveries, very easy to fix. They put some extra wrapping in there, some extra cushioning, and all was good and well. But addressing chemical burns, that's much more difficult to address and fix, you know, because you have to fix the whole formulation, send it back to the lab, figure out what's going on. So the TikTok as a whole is basically the girl saying she went to her dermatologist, got like a super quick appointment to figure out if it's a chemical burn. They said, yes, it's a chemical burn. And since then, she has been tweeting at Trish, tweeting at the business, tweeting at people, kind of talking about Trish's line, just trying to warn them about what it could do to them. Now, I've never suffered chemical burns from using skincare. I guess, like, I have pretty sensitive skin, but I feel like I use things in moderation. I don't use a lot of things, and I feel like I use things that are from trusted brands. Like, I just feel like if a brand is being sold in like Sephora or a big retailer, I trust it. I know that's not like something that you know, you can still get some iffy situations going on, but I just feel like as long as like there's a bunch of reviews, a bunch of people use a certain skincare line, I feel like I'm 99% sure going to be safe. When it comes to this like unknown skincare line made by someone who doesn't have any formal training, things can get a little bit iffy, and it's like, I feel so bad because you trust that, you know, you shouldn't have to do all this background research into a company to make sure that it's all okay. Like, you shouldn't have to do that. They should just be good. They should just be doing things well and doing things by the book. But some people don't. So I just feel bad that, like, she trusted Trish, she trusted the company, like the little brand, she trusted that the skincare would be good and the formulations would be safe, and they just weren't necessarily. Now, there could also be the other side of, like, she could be allergic to something in there, she could be having a bad reaction to a certain ingredient that works for everyone else, because I haven't seen anyone else have chemical burns from the skincare line, unless people just haven't been using it long enough, or, you know, I feel like maybe we'll see more coming out in like a week or two or a month. We'll see more people having chemical burns, or hopefully not. But so far I've just seen this one, so it could be a case of this person having a bad reaction to a specific ingredient that she has never used before, and this is the first time she's come across it. This is the first time that she's had a reaction, and she could have the exact same reaction to a different skincare line with the same ingredient, or it could just be that the formulation is really strong, or the formulation is just not done right, and that we're going to see more examples of this coming up. Now, I personally just would not buy Trisha's skincare line. I feel like the whole thing gave me a weird vibe. From the promo to the responses in the comments to addressing criticism, I just feel like the whole thing gives me an ick. You know, having a dog in the clinic, like, I just think there's places for dogs. I love dogs. I love my puppy. I bring her almost everywhere. But there are places where you take your dog and there are places where you don't take your dog. Like, I feel like a clinic of some kind to do with sanitary clean, that's not a place for a dog that just came out from the outside and is pooping all over the floor. Like, that's not a sanitary situation. So there are just some things, you know, this is just not giving me a good vibe. I think it's overall just like a really crappy situation, and it's putting a lot of people in danger, and, you know, messing with people's skin. Like, the fact that this is supposed to address a skin insecurity or a skin flaw, it's not a flaw, but, like, you know what I mean. It's some people are really insecure about their acne, and they're buying these actives and these skincare products to try and fix their acne, and to then make someone's skin worse, to add on top of the insecurity or the what deemed flaw, which is not a flaw, is just, like, I just feel like maybe this is a one-off. Like I said, maybe that person is allergic to something in that skincare line. Maybe that is the case, but you can't rule out the fact that maybe this formulation is just not good and it's just not done well. So that will be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, anything, comment down below, and subscribe to post videos every time something happens. So hit that bell, we notify when that's happening. Social media links, any other links in description. I'll see you in my next one. Bye, guys.